Hi, lovely ignited souls, Tarot for Self-Love. I am Crimey Queen. So thank you for joining me here. And if you are new to my channel, of course, Crimey Queen, and I specialize in Tarot for Self-Love. This is really, I believe that's how I've been gifted to do my readings and through my own personal journey of transformation. So, of course, which led me on to the publication of 2 volumes of my books here, which is um, yes, getting onto the bridge of actualizing self-love and um, a bridge to actualizing self-love. This is the Crimson Light. They both, of course, is the Crimson Light, volume 1 and 2. And this, of course, was my journey of transformation, major. This is why I'm all about self-love. So, of course, self-love is that which has permitted me now to be able to extend more love onto others and not feeling depleted. I am very curious as to what is happening with my words and how this has been happening. Well, something is going on, and I feel that perhaps it's a lot to do with my meditation, and I'm feeling my intuition is very heightened, and that may have something to do with it. So perhaps thinking much quicker than my mouth is able to speak. And so, to compensate, I sometimes even make up words. Yes, but words in context that you can understand. So, yes, I have done readings for the sign of Aries and Taurus for the month of January 2020. Oh, this is such an exciting season, and the people I've spoken to are feeling quite excited, and it's about the known, yet it's the unknown, whatever you want to make of this. Okay, so there we are, Gemini. This is for the sign of Gemini, of course, the S sign. Gemini, ruled by Mercury. And we are going to see what's in the cards. So bear with me while I change the position of the camera. Thank you. Okay, so for the sign of Gemini, I do my readings intuitively, and I may just pull a deck that I hadn't pulled for another sign. So that's what I do, and that's how it flows. So I'm not very good at planning this consistency in the sense of having the same cards or same decks for each zodiac sign. However, who knows if I'm guided to do that? Yes. Okay, so I call on higher self, higher intelligence, all-knowing, past, present, and future. Present to us the messages and the core energy for the sign of Gemini for the month of January 2020. The month of January 2020. So, Gemini. Gemini, and it looks like this is the theme for most signs so far. I don't know. This is the third I'm doing here. But Gemini, you're definitely going to turn away from something that no longer serves you. And it would be, I'm laughing in the sense of Gemini, you do a lot of talking and thinking. Perhaps you may decide to leave a part of that aspect that no longer serves you, meaning in context of what you talk about or what you think about. So but you are guided by the moon and your emotions. Although you're very much in your head, I think you have connected with your intuitive emotion or your intuitive self that is saying, look, now it's the time to just leave certain things behind. The skin of a snake, which I took a photograph of, I may have got this on Instagram, comes to mind. It's like shedding the old skin. It's like a snake. You shed your old skin and you are moving away from that. You are going towards something. Now we will see whatever it is that you're going towards. Okay, so let's look at your recent past. Your recent past, Gemini, recent past for the month of January 2020. Okay, so you obviously had a message or to do with money. There's because it's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the messenger of money. He comes with money. He brings something tangible or intangible news. Perhaps he has given you an idea of a project that you could take on board, and it means that this idea that he has given you, you are now leaving your old self, their old way of doing or being, and moving towards something. But let's see what crowns you. What crowns Gemini for the month of January 2020? Spirit, what crowns Gemini for the month of January 2020? Month of January 2020. Gemini. Wow. Wow, Gemini, what's happening? What's happening, Gemini? And I'm lifting judgment. I'm also lifting strength, which is required for judgment, and all these cards flow. And of course, there is the heart, 3 of sword, and we could see the 10 of the cups. Gemini, I sense that you are doing a drastic change. There's drastic change. It's as if you have just had an aha moment and you are running with it. You are not even bothering to question it because it has resonated so deep within you. Something happened, and it brings a lot of truth with it. It brings a lot of truth that has caused you to make that decision to go towards something else. Okay, let's see what crowns you. What crowns you? Okay, so we have the, okay, again, like coinciding with what I said, that the moon is directing you. So the cup is of emotion, the cup is of love. So it's a message of love, and it's divine. It's a divine message. It's a divine message that is coming towards you, or it's crowning you, and it's as if you can't leave it alone. I get the essence that you heard something and it was not directly said to you. You heard something, like two people are having a conversation and you heard something, but it resonated so deep in you that it's got you thinking about your next step. And what is that next step that you're moving towards? What is that next step that Gemini is moving towards? You are moving towards this wonderful card, which is your intuitive guidance. You're moving towards balance, equilibrium, and not everything is as clear as you probably would want it to be, in the sense of where you're moving, because you're going into the unknown. There's still it's still uncharted territory, in a sense that you are going deeper within you than you had ever done before, Gemini. You are going deeper, and this coincides with the month with the year 2020. We have the number 2 here. Let's see if another 2 is going to show up. Now, this card has come in the same position for Taurus as well. And for Taurus as well, was walking away from something. We all are walking away from the old decade, even the decade. We are moving into a new decade, but this 2020 is going to bring a lot of light into our lives. This message that you are crowned with is also of a lot of light. The Knight of Cups, he is really bringing that new proposal. It's, as I say, you heard something, there's a message, maybe it's a card you got, there's something very tangible. For some people it's a card, it's a gift, or again a gift over the season, the Christmas, but it carries with it a message of deep love, deep emotion. Something stirs the emotion within you, and it's almost like, as I say, an aha moment. I get the feeling that it might be someone you had known from the past is sending you a message, and you didn't know that they had such wonderful thoughts about you. Now, coinciding with all of this is the Geo Foundation is the Ace of Pentacles. And this Ace of Pentacles, I get a feeling it's that it denotes a project that you are also going towards. You are going towards something that is going to be tangible, something tangible, something that will give you material comfort as well. But you know that it is very important to get your spiritual equilibrium to par to be able to handle this project. Okay, so what is the challenge for Gemini for the month of January 2020? Okay, right. So you have all the knights. Well, you have the knights. There's you have 3 knights. So 3 knights, meaning that, of course, because you are communicative, and of course this is you, Gemini, and you are ruled by Mercury. I am sensing that you are communicating with lots of different people from different directions, but more so to get a deeper understanding and perspective of yourself, and knowing what action or what decisions to make. So you're being very introspective in this sense. Okay. On here we have the homecoming card, which is a card of love and contentment and family togetherness, which you will no doubt be having some of these elements with you throughout the season. But we are looking at this for the month of January. This means that you will be receiving, in the sense of accommodating guests in your home, or other people will be accommodating you. And I sense that other people will be accommodating you because you are the one who's living here in the 8 of Cups. You are going for the bigger cup. You are going for the bigger cup, which is going to be presented to you by the knights, the cup which from the Knight of Cups. Okay. So bear with me, my words have been like backed. I was going to say, oh, whatever it is I was going to say, but bear with me because I feel, wow, Gemini, it's big changes, Gemini. I know I said this before. This is not the way this is happening. Your energy is really I feel it's a little bit all over the place, but it's going to come together. You can see it's going to come together. Okay, it's because you are communicating with all these entities around you. Okay, Gemini for January 2020. Gemini for January 2020. Gemini, the message, divine message for Gemini 2020. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. As I just said, you're going to be all right. You're going to be victorious. Yes. Wow. You're going to be victorious in your undertakings. Yes, Gemini. And two more cards. Two more cards for Gemini for the month of January 2020. Okay, two cards here. So you have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. And of course, so Gemini in the sense of partnership, togetherness. So here we have two twos. I did say it would be nice to have another two. And we have the Two of Cups. I think it's the same thing we had for Taurus, Two of Cups as well. So perhaps there are Taurus and Gemini are probably really getting together now, because I sense there is quite a lot of love around. Yes. And we have, of course, I did say Taurus and Gemini, and there we have Taurus, which is the king of coins. So that tells me that not only it's likely that Taurus and Gemini get together, but it tells me that Gemini is really about getting firm foundation for the month or for the year 2020, but also the month. In the month of January, you will be very focused on how you are making your money, how you are what mark you are making in the earth, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, and of course the Ace of Pentacles at your foundation is showing you here that you are very likely to get yourself in the position as the king of coins here. So there is a lot of love here, and of course you have the angel Veluhiel and Adoniel. So this angel, oh, and Feliel. So basically you have these three cards here. As I say, I do my readings intuitively. We have the Hermit on the hair, so which is that Gemini, you are soul searching, you are leaving behind what no longer serves you, which is wonderful. You are now being more constructive in your conversations with the Knight of Pentacles and also the Knight of Cups. You are listening to what people have to say. You are taking what serves you and you are leaving what no longer serves you, and moving towards the two of the two, which is the high your I was gonna say your Royal Highness. You are moving towards the High Priestess, which in fact, let's see what the High Priestess is going to give you by pulling out this oracle card here. I'm doing this intuitively, and the High Priestess is one who is going to give you the answers to create the equilibrium and balance that you are requiring to achieve, you are hoping to achieve. So let's see, High Priestess, what are you going to reveal to give to Gemini to get this King of Coins and of course the Six of Wands? So it is Isis, and of course I think it is Taurus who also has this reading. Isis, of all the deck, and I've only done these 3 readings on this this has showed up twice. So it says the situation, it involves your past memories, your past life memories. So basically, it's the life of transformation. You are living your past. It involves your past life memories. It doesn't mean that you take everything with you. There are memories in your reflection that you are going to say, okay, well, this serves me and this doesn't serve me. It's your past life. You are delving into your previous lifetimes, your past life, and you are recognizing who you are. You are recognizing and acknowledging why you were here. And that's why you are turning away from the past. You are turning away from what no longer serves you, not necessarily the past. Everything is a cycle. There are cycles or spiral. You are walking away from this and you are moving towards an harmonious state where you are delving into your spiritual and intuitive mind, which you know that is essential to concretize the aspiration of material wealth and comfort, which is really there for you. Okay. And by that, in the Six of Cups or Six of Wands, sorry, you are obviously going to be victorious. Now, I say obviously is that you need to put in the work. You need to take the courage to leave the things that no longer serve you and have the trust that everything you need will be or is already there for you. You only need to ask and it will be given. You only need to seek and you shall find it, or knock and the door shall be open unto you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before we end, I'll give you I'll draw 3 of these cards from the 4 cards. And okay, so we have the Prince of Wands. So you have a fire sign here, and I'm believing that you, of course, you are moving into a position of stature, a position of wealth, a position of recognition, and you are full of passion in your endeavor. We have the 8, which is of indolence. So this 8 of cups again is basically confirming. It's confirming that which I have said. So this is the 8 of cups, and it came because in the same position, meaning that I would draw 3 of these cards and this is in the middle. So this is your present state for the month of January 2020, and you have fortune. Gemini, this is a lovely reading for you. I am so grateful and thankful to be able to have the privilege to do such a wonderful reading for you, because it means that you have taken the courage, the step, and you have also inquired within your inner self and inner guidance to have the courage to leave what no longer serves you and to move into this wonderful state where everything, although the wheel is still turning, but everything is in a complete state that you can see your achievements and celebrate life a little, or a lot rather. So there is a lot happening for you in the wheel of fortune, and we have the sphinx, we have all this, the wheel is the wheel of life, in the sense you'll attain the wisdom that you are requiring to attain to move on with your life for 2020. You are it's really a card of abundance. It's the card of Jupiter, and you will really achieve if you set your mind to achieving these goals. They are there for you. even if it means about setting that template, because the number 8 is a template, it's a set. It's like you could see two zeros stick together. So it's a set, that it's a template that you could expand as in the sign of Jupiter, and you put everything in, everything you want in there, and to make it be realized. So thank you very much, Gemini. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. And as I say, my readings are on self-love. And of course, we can see a lot of people like to know about their love life, but you could see this is showing here. I feel there will be a lot of passion for you, and I also feel that it would be you'll also have the likelihood of meeting or being with a fire sign or earth sign, and really have fun. Okay, so thank you, and do join me. Please subscribe, like, and share, and stay ignited.